The Culprits of Evil. Who might the culprits of evil be? Well, rest assured they're in cahoots with the other evil, which, let's make a hashtag called the evil bastards. Gina, that's not nice. I'm sorry, that's what they are. The culprits of evil. The Mr. Eugenics man, Mr. Gates. Mr. Gates' father. Mr. Gates' father who gave, let's say, this female eugenics in the 20s who wanted to, makes me mad to even think it. It really, it's firing me up. Who wanted to cull the black population. She wanted to stop black people from having babies. That's who she was. She was a eugenics woman. And they got funding back then, and it makes me really, really mad. It ticks me off. See, here's what he does, his kind, the evil culprits, do their little eugenics in Africa. Well, we know why they did their eugenics in Africa. And then they go on and do their eugenics in India, too. Wonder why they would pick Africa and India. Because they are major populations, and under the guise of certain things, you know what they like to do. Depopulate. That's what they like to do. By using their money to get a political foothold. The evil culprits, the evil eugenics culprits in league with the evil aliens. Let's just, evil, demonic aliens, let's just call them, let's name them. Let's give them a name. Evil, eugenic, demonic, alien entities. They made a deal with them. The evil culprits, they're not cool. They're not. They funded all of this kind of stuff. That's what they did. They funded it. See, this is the problem right here. You have these rich people. You don't get rich unless you make a deal with the devil. You don't become a Mr. Gates unless you've made a deal with the devil, with the gates of hell. Right? Right. I got tingling coming out of this hand with the gates of hell. And his father funding you-know-whats, because, you see, they felt that blacks were an inferior race is what they felt. So they took it upon themselves to do their little eugenics things, is what they did. Took it amongst themselves, and they're still doing their eugenics today. And they tried to paint this woman back in the 20s. It's a wonderful woman. But they failed to mention the evil that this woman was planning in her mind. See, that's like the other eugenics, the Mr. Gates of hell, and his father. You see, because it's like this. It's like their other father, the devil. They're demonic. They made a deal with the demons of hell, is what happened. Demonic entities, demonic aliens. Did their experiments in Africa, a very populous country. Did their whatever In India, a very populous country too. Why would they do that? Because their conscience is seared with a hot iron. They don't have a conscience. That's why they did it. And that's why they use their money to gain a political foothold. It's just like what we read. Part of what we read this morning, this is 2030 CIA, their investigation into what was taking place. We didn't even get to finish it. I got cut off. Imagine the timing of that, and my words like poof got silent. How is it that such evil can gain such a foothold in this world? I tell you how they can gain a foothold. Because there's more of them. There's more like them. More like them opening up the doors and then painting themselves out to be a good guy. Even just like the genetically modified crops, remember? No, they do those crops to benefit their weed killers, their pesticides. The crops are not better for us. No, they're just to supplement the other things that the companies, the genetically modified by the eugenics. They want to wipe out the whole entire human race. They're fed up with the human race, period, now. They tried with one species. They weren't successful. Let me tell you why they're not successful. You know why they tried? Because they're fearful. They're very fearful. These demonically possessed eugenics things like the Gates of Hell guy and his kind. And can you hear me now? See, there's my phone. The timing of what I'm saying. You cannot make this up. You can't make this up. I'm just fed up with it. I am so fed up with the lies. I'm so fed up with the evil. Branding themselves as good, as angels of light, when they're demons of darkness. They're not even princes. They're demons of darkness. They're evil bastards. And I don't like that word, but that's exactly what they are. They're evil bastards. They're evil culprits. They were not successful. So that's why they've had to redo whatever they want to do. Now they're going to take us all out, so they hope. So that they can have only the specific select hand of perfect species. By getting rid of all of us. I'm telling you right now, those eugenics people, those Gates of Hell people, they are very, very fearful of the Black population, the people of color. They're fearful of them. Very, very, very fearful. Because they know that's one line they better not cross, because if they cross that line, which they're really, really close to crossing that line, then all hell's going to break loose upon them. They know it. They've already double-crossed people. That's what it is, you all. They are the ones who started it. Those eugenics, the Gates of Hell guy, and the ones before them funding all of this eugenics, wanting to depopulate certain races of beings, and then painting themselves off as good. Now, you may get upset with this video, but I'm speaking from my heart, and it really makes me upset. Especially from like 4 years ago. It's literally brought back to my memory from 4 years ago when I found that information, how they were even suggesting wiping out an entire race. You know, it's like wiping out, it's like the Chinese did with the what was that sect of I forget what that religious sect was. They wiped them all out. They tried to do an ethnic cleansing. These things out there, these demons out there that are doing all of this stuff right there, they're not of God. I'm just telling you right now. And they do not have our best interests in heart. They do not. They have our worst interest. They want the worst for us. They don't want the best for us. If you think that they're on your side, they're not on your side, and they're playing. They're playing every single person. Here's what they're doing. They're trying to make themselves out to look good. They're playing. They're big time players. They're trying to cover themselves. They're trying to cover their tracks. They're trying to say, oh, well, we didn't do this and we didn't do that. Yes, you did. You did do that. You evil bastard. You evil eugenics, alien, demonic aliens, demons from hell. The gates of hell. That's where they came from. They were sent from hell to do what they're doing now, and they have one mission, and they want to wipe us all out. They want to take us all out because we're all now considered inferior, because they can pick and choose who they want now. They can create the perfect race. But the human race, regardless of what your ethnic origin is standing in the way. And they know it. They know it. They're trying to do a cleansing of the earth. Now, I might get myself in trouble. If I'm going to stand up for something, I'm going to stand up for speaking the truth. This is what they're doing. They're trying to do a cleansing of the whole entire human race. It doesn't matter what type of color your skin is. It doesn't matter what your religious faith is. It does not matter to these demonic eugenic demons. Okay, it doesn't matter to them. They've been trying to destroy God's creation. They don't like it. They do not like the creation. They do not like the Creator who created us. They don't like it. They don't like God. They don't like us. They don't like our frequency. They don't like the spirit within us. We stand in their way for creating the perfect species. That's what they want. Do you get it? I get it. I got a glimpse of it back then, 4 years ago, and I think I stuck that video on my other YouTube channel. It's called the Gina Warrior of Light, because I thought I dare not put it on my regular YouTube channel. I'm going to go over to my Gina Warrior of Light channel and see if I can find the video, to see if I can find the documentation, how on earth I ever fell into that documentation 4 years ago, what they were doing. You all, it's in the history. They're trying to rewrite history. They are the ones who steer in the pot. They're in trouble. They're in a whole lot of trouble because humanity is waking up. I've done said too much. I'm not going to, if you all, I'm not thinking on, I'm not going to think on it. I'm not, because I'm going to get myself really upset. I am. And my hormones are going to get out of balance right now. They kind of are a little, I'm a little, no, I'm not going to, I don't want to gel on it. I don't want to dwell on it. They're after us all now. And you know why? You know why they're doing what they're doing? They want to divide us because there's strength in numbers. If we can divide them, if we can pit them against one another and make them think, well, they're the ones who did this to you, well, then they'll be divided and they won't stand united. But see, that's the problem. They're the ones who are lying. They're the eugenic masters from the gates of hell who funded all this eugenic stuff, who wanted to do the depopulation, who wanted to wipe out certain races, who wants to do the ethnic cleansing. It's those demonic aliens. I'm going to call them aliens, and I'm going to say they're demons, and they're from the pits of hell. They don't have our best interests in heart. And they're trying to buy time because they know their time is short. So they don't want to get stopped from carrying out their plans. They do not. They don't want us united. The more they have us fighting amongst one another, the happier they are, and they guess they'll never turn against us. We'll just throw money their way. We're going to throw money their way. We're going to try to make up for it. Let me tell you something right now. No amount of money that you throw at any human being on the face of this earth is going to make up for the evil that you've done to the whole entire races, all the races of earth. No amount of money is going to wipe your slate clean. You understand me? No amount of material things, no amount of money is going to wipe that slate clean for you, you evil bastards. That's how mad I am, you all. And I don't like to talk, but that is exactly what they are. Evil, eugenic bastards from the gates of hell who funds all this kind of stuff to try to wipe us out. No amount of money. That's what they're trying to do. Oh, we're just going to level the playing, but we just give you some money. No, no, no. See that? No. There's no amount of money that you will be able to dish out. There's no amount of reparations that you're going to be able to dish out that's going to make a difference, that's going to clean your slate, because we're on to you. We know what you've done. We know exactly what you've done, and you tried to cover up your tracks. Well, your tracks have been uncovered. You didn't cover them too well. Okay, you didn't. They want us divided. It's all, I'd say it was all fun and games, but now they're fearful. They are very fearful. They're trying to get done as much as possible. They're trying to carry out their evil agenda. And if they can have us distracted with all this other stuff, if they can have us fighting against one another, a house divided will surely fall. A race of beings divided will surely fall. We'll have them conquer themselves, one by one, and we won't have to do it. That's where they're wrong. That's where they're wrong. No, you're not going to conquer us, and you're not going to divide us like that. We're not going to stand for it. I'm not standing for it. And a whole lot of other people aren't going to stand for what you're doing on this earth. Your evil plans have been made known. We didn't even get to the half of the CIA, whatever 2030 thing, where they were talking about what they were doing. We never even got through half of it. Because what happened? Something came and took my voice away and ended my video. Just like that. Just like that. Nevin, honey, they can think that they got most everyone divided, but they are wrong in their thinking. When it comes right down to it, it's not going to work, because there are those who are awake who are not going to fall for it, and they're not falling for it. They can have those that they are dividing. They're under their mind control is what it is. They've already been bought. They bought their souls. Their souls don't belong to God. Okay, when they got you divided, they already bought their souls. They bought them out. But my soul ain't for sale. Is your soul for sale? You going to sell your soul to the evil that's out there? I'm not going to sell my soul to the evil that's out there. They're not getting my soul. That's right. No, they're not. And this house on the inside of me, this kingdom on the inside of me is not divided. And it's not going to be divided. You can't divide the kingdom of God that's on the inside of each and every one of us who has that kingdom. Now, can you? They can't divide the kingdom on the inside of us. It's not in their authority. It's not in their power to do so. So I'm going to go, you all. They're evil culprits. 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 I could call them another word. But I don't talk like that. But it did enter my mind because somebody just said it and I heard it. You can say that, but I don't like to say that word. I don't. I'm going to go, you all. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. There's change in the air. There's a lot of change. They've stirred up the hornet's nest. They have. I'm going to go. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We've got to stand up against them, you all. Do not let them buy you out. Don't sell your soul to the devil. Don't sell your soul to the devil. Because you know what? What they did was intentional. What they're doing now is intentional. And they think if they can just throw money, that they'll have a clean slate. That ain't how it works. It's not how it works. These evil eugenic things from the gates of hell. They've been doing it since they come from the race of the, who is it? The alien grays or the eugenic masters? They're demons. They are. There may be some good ones, but I don't know of any. There's supposed to be good and bad of humans, good and bad of aliens. I don't know about the race that's doing this right here. They're not good. They're not good at all. And they don't like humans. They want the earth for themselves, and they want the perfect race.